points in the game.
Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup, always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apples. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense will have the football first. Guys, every now and then you can take the emotion of rivalries for granted, but last year when the Huskies and Cougars got together, that was as dramatic as anything you could think of, a cathartic win for the Cougs, who sent UW off with an L.
This is a tremendous rivalry, the Apple Cup, and it looks a little bit different now that they're no longer conference opponents, but that doesn't mean they don't like each other any less, David. These two teams go at it. The fan bases dislike each other enormously, and we're expecting a great one today.
Well, and you always love it with the bragging rights, right? In the state of Washington, whoever wins this football game, you get to talk. Last year, Rodgers puts up a bunch of numbers, but it wasn't enough. Washington State got the dub. Big game, big matchup.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Washington State's offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Washington State sent out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Looking for room, it's Coleman. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Plows through the defense. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down?
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice game. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skilled positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zone. Touchdown, Washington!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Makes it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Spits it out to the back. The sure hands, it's Coleman. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Rush is on him. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Huskies want to crank the tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Evans. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Touchdown, Washington. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Williams looking for a man. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes through the tackle. And they make the play and make sure there's not... The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here we go. Now the play fake. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 20. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the 25. Williams will pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Working up. Foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Huskies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. He has been surgical. Precision. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Quick step and go. He'll be stopped, but not before. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Nice job to make the fair catch. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Washington.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Boston. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Apple Cup and the Governor's Trophy. That's going to do it from here for